real Australian meat pie. Sticks is gonna eat it. Yeah. Yes. What's in the Australian meat pie? It's actually advertised as an Australian meat pie.
Real meat.
Real meat.
Yeah.
As opposed to
anything else that told is meat. For years it was made out of kangaroo, and no one was told, and there was a huge big uproar about it. And eventually they had to start using prime cuts of beef and everything. But in actual fact, when they started doing that, the flavour of the meat pie changed, so everybody actually made them go back to making them out of a combination of kangaroo.
So you reckon there's kangaroo in this pie?
Well, there's possibly kangaroo in this pie.
And how long since you've had one of these real Australian meat pies?
18.5 years.
That's a long time.
A long time.
Yes. And today we are wandering around Sydney. Look, this is proof we're by the Opera House. And as you'd expect, there are Asian tourists taking pictures. And if you look to the left, there is what Sticks affectionately calls the coat hanger. I think it looks a bit prettier than a coat hanger.
Yes, and here we have Seabirdus australis. Note the differences in size to the UKS Seabirdus. They're just as cheeky, and Andy is actually sort of, giving it an idea. So he's obviously giving us a "give me food or I'm going to bite you on the ankles" comment, but in actual fact, if we sort of just shake your hand at it, it suddenly runs away. Yes. So,
how do we know we're in Australia? Because there's a big Australian flag.
Yep.
Look.
There's the Australian flag.
That's proof.
Yeah. So, Frosty, what are we doing now?
We are drinking tea on the beach in Manly.
Drinking tea. Look, here is the tea. Magic. And what's this one here?
This one is coffee. This is Sticks' coffee.
Okay.
And if I could find some way of destroying it, I would, but it's a bit mean. This is the Australian teaspoon, closely related to the teaspoon of Ridge Farm. And we stole it from a coffee shop. And it's going to travel all the way back to London, England with us.
And where are we now?
We're on Manly Beach, I told you that. Look, see all the sand.
Sand.
Not
Hang on,
stones.
we'll give you a a little expose. Randoms on the beach. Rather random, lots of randoms. Easter weekend and all.
I'll show you the ferry ride on the way back because I feel a bit better.
Coming back again. Sorry, what was that?
I said we'll show you the ferry ride and the lack of coastal defences on the way back. I want to get the lighthouse, the fake lighthouse.
That's got some of the lighthouse. Now I'm going to pan across towards the beach. There's the beach. This crazy place that's coming up in the middle of the morning here is Fort Tennyson, built in order to try and keep the Russians at bay during the Crimean War. Basically, in a rock, let's put a fort on it, a couple of guns, and expect that we're going to stop everybody from coming to the harbour. Nice one, I think it's.
This is a Darling Harbour seagull trying to steal our crisps. The Sticks has already eaten them. Yep, it's the end of that. This is Darling Harbour. None of this crap was here when Sticks was home last. Except for the water, maybe. Yeah.
And that stuff on that side.
And all that, yeah. Yeah. Have we worn ourselves out for the day?
Ah, yes.
And it's time to go home and have a nice cup of tea?
Yes.
You are English, aren't you?
I am what?
English.
Yes. I would like to think that I am slightly more English than I was when I went there in the first place. I know what I mean.
Okay. Well, this is the end of our day, so we've had enough.
Plane flying out over there.
Oh, look in the distance.
Bye, plane.